Carla.
How's it going?
Good. Hi, friends. You got it?
Yep.
Boom. All right.
Derek, obviously you're not going to have Michael or Amari this week, but you played a lot with Seth, you played a lot with Cordell. Do you have to spend any extra time with them, work on time or anything, or is it just basically next man up, plug them, keep doing what you've been doing?
It's a mixture of both. Obviously you hope Coop gets better fast and all those things, and obviously we know Crab won't be here this week, but it's a little bit of both. Next man up is always our mantra and what we stand by, and that's how any football team needs to be. It has to be next man up. But at the same time, I do need to spend extra time with them because the guys that get all the reps usually with me are Coop, Crab. Seth gets a lot of reps with me. CP on certain things, Johnny on certain things, but now we got to make sure that we get all of those reps, that sometimes they wouldn't get with me.
McAdoo was on the conference call. He said he expects you guys to run more because you don't have the top two guys. Do you see things changing that dramatically where you kind of get away from the passing game, or like I said, just business as usual?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go wing T. We're gonna run the triple option. So, hopefully that doesn't get out.
As part of the fraternity of quarterbacks, when you see what happened to Eli, what's your reaction?
With what happened with Eli, I know this about Eli. He's a great person. I was able to learn from him a couple years ago at the Pro Bowl. We were on the same team. I was very fortunate and blessed to be on that team with him and just learn from him, ask questions, all those things. My brother spent a lot of time with him, obviously. They won a championship together. They were in the same room together for many years. And that's, a question that I would love to answer in the offseason. I'd love to sit down and we can even do that, talk about that. But, I'm focused. I'm glad that I don't play defense. I play offense, so I'm worried about their defense and their pass rush and all their good DBs and all those linebackers. So, but I would love to talk about it in the offseason.
You look at their defensive front. They got Harrison in the middle and Herndon and we got outside. Does it reconcile with the record they have?
It's one of those things. Everyone in this league, Coach Del Rio tells us all the time, everyone has talent. And these guys definitely have talent. They got a lot of juice. Nothing but respect for those guys. I think they're fantastic players. I think they're some of the best at their position in the whole NFL. And so when you see that, there's a lot of things that go into winning. And so you can't just put it on. They have this group of guys. Why aren't they winning? Or these things? You never know. You never know what's going on in a building and things like that. I just know that when I turn the film on, I know what I see, and I know that they're really good.
You see.
Kind of obvious question, I guess, but how much of a charge does it give you guys when you see the defense finally step up and really dominate?
Yeah, I mean they play great, and I know that there's things that they want to do better in certain situations, just like us all. But like I said after the game, when we can play complementary football, hey, if we don't get a first down and Marquette can be our weapon, I call him a weapon all the time. Go pin somebody deep, our defense 3 and out and get us the ball back. I mean, usually you get it back with better field position when you can do that. And so, being able to play well together like that, us staying on the field and taking care of the ball for the most part, being able to do that helps the defense stay rested, so it works both ways. And so it was good to see us put it together in a game.
How beneficial is it to have a guy like Jared and some of the plays downfield he's made when you don't have maybe one, maybe two receivers, to have a guy like that who can fill in?
Yeah, absolutely. Jared's a guy, that can – we've played him at receiver. We've played him at tight end. We've played him at different spots in the wing and certain things like that. So to answer the question, it's fantastic, because you need to have weapons, especially when things like this happen. I know that, on the team that we're playing, they've lost a lot of weapons. So, it's hard, just trying to, go about your business and things like that. So when you have a lot of weapons, it's nice that when injuries or a suspension or anything like that happens, we can still play football and move forward.
You guys made your second IR move yesterday, and Seabass won't come back this year.
Oh, okay.
If he's done, what kind of teammate was he, and what are your memories of Seabass?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. To talk about him, I could talk about that guy, some stories and all those things for hours. Teammate, one of the best I've ever been around. Always checked on me, even if I had a bad day early on in my career. He was always the same to me. He never looked at me different if I missed a pass or took a sack that pushed him out of field goal range or anything like that, which I'm sure I did being a young quarterback a few times. But him and I, some of my best memories, I'll tell you this. I can talk on and on about how great he is and how much I love him. But one of my, we love talking about cars as well. We have a hobby there. But one of my favorite memories is we're going for a 2-minute drive. And I looked at him, I said, where do I need to get you? I think we were down 2 or something. We need a field goal, maybe in tied. I said, where do I need to get you? He said, get me to the 40. And I said, 40? He said, this 40. I was like, all right, this guy's serious, So, just dreaming, of playing with him someday, because I was a Raider fan, Cowboys and Raiders growing up. So I was like, man, someday, that'd be great if he's still playing, and being able to play with him was really cool, because everything you hope for, he was all that and more.
Seth had he had a rough game a couple of weeks ago. He had a fumble and a drop. How did he respond after that game, and what's the presence to see among the receiver?
He's very quiet. Seth's very quiet, but you can always see him making jokes, so he has his sly way of communicating and things like that. But, he's very, very, he works really hard, good or bad. You'll always see him at practice, especially pay attention, especially in like training camp and things like that with Seth. If we're doing a drill or the defense is doing a drill or whatever, he's always in the back catching balls from somebody, whether it's EJ, myself, Connor, whether I'm throwing them to him, whatever it is, he's someone that's always working hard. And so whenever he has a bad game, good game, it really doesn't matter. And that's our culture that we've built here. Good game, bad game, all those things are going to happen. You just worry about the process. You make sure you recover, you prepare, and you compete your tail off. The results will take care of themselves, and he has definitely taken that to heart.
Derek, could you explain the cleats? I know my cleats are my cause.
Yeah.
What are yours specifically about?
Yeah, mine are for Valley Children's Hospital. That's where my wife and I, our oldest son, Dallas, he had 3 surgeries there, and they helped, save his life. To have a place that was right there, and I still call it Fresno, but right there in Madera, just 10 minutes from the house. We were blessed and fortunate to have a place like that, just that close. And our time there with our son, we grew to know a lot of people. Obviously, we spent some time there, but we saw how they treated everybody. Everybody knew that I played quarterback and those things while we were there, and none of that mattered. It didn't matter what you did, anything. They treated everybody with the most respect, the most class. They treated everybody the exact same. And when I saw that's where they grew in my book. That's where I said, I knew it was a special place, but when you have to really, go through something there, you never know. So just to be able to represent and create awareness for Valley Children's means a lot to me. I know it'll mean a lot to Dallas someday. I got his name on the cleats, got the skyline of what is the skyline of the city downtown of Fresno. But yeah, just to create awareness from, not forgetting where I'm from and where we've come from.
Anything more for Derek? Thank you.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Fresno really